Hey everybody, welcome back to the Suikoden 4 walkthrough. We are just getting back to Obel with oh man, Oleg? Yeah, Oleg in tow, I suppose you could say. I wanted actually to touch on something real quick before I forget. I realized, after watching some of my other videos, I was touching on whether or not my characters may, have, or if I had basically the golden hammer at this point on this playthrough. Obviously, so I took my video of the footage of the kill on the angel hairball there, and I realized something. I'm not going to be able to tell whether or not I had it right now, because even if I did have it, we don't have a blacksmith right now. So it doesn't really matter, I guess. We will be getting our blacksmith actually quite soon, but that being said, I believe what I did here was, I guess what I did was progress the story a bit, until I got... Actually, technically, I guess we got the support character last video, but that was Cedric, I believe. It was last video, maybe 2 videos ago, something like that. Anyways, so I got Cedric, and again, it doesn't really matter if I guess if you wait just a little bit, progress the story a little, until you can get Cedric, because again, that hammer isn't going to do us really any good until we have our blacksmith. But again, that'll be coming up very, very soon. And then on top of that, I just wanted to, to let you guys know, there's going to be a point here where we're not going to be able to come back to Obel for quite a while. So, if you're planning on getting that golden hammer, early, that's coming right up. So you don't have a whole lot more, I guess, story time to prepare. So... again, if that's something that you're interested in doing, I guess just be aware that's coming right up. So, yeah, and I guess for me it was fun to just to do it, because again, I didn't even really think you could. I think it was even doable. Just really because of the way this game works with like experience. You can't really out-level really, really bad. I mean, you kind of can. You'll still get something like 1 or 2 EXP. Even if you're like, I don't know what how the leveling works. Like we'll just say for argument's sake that you're 5 levels over the enemies. I think that means generally that you're only gonna get like 1 experience point. And in this game, it works quite a bit differently than most RPGs in that it'll only ever take you 1,000 experience points to level, but the enemies themselves gradually give less and less. So. I guess it all kind of ending up the same anyway, I guess, as far as in relation from this RPG to, say, another one. You generally are going to out-level enemies, and thus you won't be getting very much. It's just that the numbers look a little different, I guess. I guess what I'm trying to say is the effect kind of remains the same, you'll... If you try leveling on level 1 enemies and you're like, say, level 50, it's for your own safety. In other games it will be excruciating, and yes, thank you. And really in this game it is too. Good. So I can't reward you right now, but I'd consider. So anyways, this is, I don't know, this is kind of weird. So the king's like, here's the deal. I realized I asked you to do this for me, but I can't pay you. So, I don't know. It kind of seems weird. But why don't you join us and I'll maybe pay you later? That's kind of what I'm getting from that dialogue there. I don't know. It just seemed weird. Okay, but obviously now the king knows that, you know, Graham, Cray, and what is it, the Kuluks? Kuluks are, you know, up to no good. They're destroying villages. It's destroying entire, well, not did they? I guess they didn't destroy the entire island, but pretty much razed it to the ground. All right. This, boy, that dialogue may have been the point of no return. As far as leaving the island, I want to say that you can't jump back on the ship now, but I guess we'll see. But here we've got what appears to be a couple of assassins. So let's take care of business. And I don't remember if these two drop anything good. I don't really remember. I don't think they do though. Nothing's standing out. Characters look like they're a little beat up. I don't think these two are all that difficult. I see Mizuki poison Chipo though, so that can be a little annoying. Alright. Well, I don't know, they hit okay. 40 damage or so each. So, I mean, you know, again, my characters are super over leveled. So I don't know if, I don't know if it really matters or not, but I believe I've got the best gear that you can, well, I've got really good gear. I guess I'll just leave it at that. I don't know if it's necessarily the best, you know, that you can possibly get at this point, but it's pretty darn good. Alright, so I didn't get anything to drop. Again, I don't remember if they have anything rare. I kind of doubt it.
You can just get away with suddenly demanding someone's death? What are you guys after?
Okay, I'll tell you.
That person over there has it.
It's on his left hand.
Alright, so they're after the rune.
Mr. Ramada, what do you think you're doing?
And there's someone willing to pay a fortune for it, so we came after it.
Yeah, so, you know, I don't know.
Akagi, if we remain silent, they will make it more
Can't win against these
for
people.
us. We can't win against these people.
Ramada,
Shameful, Akagi.
he's kind of a different character. He's kind of like that. I guess he always reminded me of like
We certainly can't go back home
the Ultra
empty-handed.
Merchant, where it
Almost
doesn't
assuredly
it doesn't seem like he's really got
I don't suppose it's possible, but
like
could
a
you at least spare the
homeland,
lives of
I
my
guess
two
per
companions
se.
here?
You know, it doesn't really look like he takes a side. He kind of works for whoever's gonna pay him, you know, top dollar, I suppose.
What did you say? I think we should contact the royal.
Unfortunately, you don't. I don't know. You don't get him
if you say so.
as far as a recruitable
However,
character,
it would be kind of
or
nice to know
usable
that
in
you aren't
combat, I
really going to
suppose.
kill us.
But yeah, I don't know. I think we'll get Mizuki and Akagi here in a little bit, if they haven't already joined. No, they haven't yet. I don't think. I guess it'll be a little bit yet. And I don't know. Neither of those two ever really stood out to me as being that useful. I think that's kind of true for most of the ninjas in all of these games. In all honesty, they granted, you know, in the naval combat battles, and I believe it was Suikoden 1, the ninjas were exceptional. Like their ability was just crazy. But you know, as far as combat wise, you know, they never really struck me as being all that useful. And that kind of goes for the rest of the Suikoden games as well. I don't remember 3 though. I don't remember if you even get any, you know, ninjas per se. I'm sure, you know, usually in one form or another. Boy, what was it? What is Mizuki's rune? I want to say Shrike, but I'm not sure if that's right or not. Anyways, it seems like in some form or another that rune ends up in every one of the games. So I guess that's my criteria for being a ninja is having that rune. But anyways, long story short, you know, again, I was never really impressed with Akagi or Mizuki in this particular game. You know, I don't know. They just don't stand out. I guess Mizuki does have a really, you know, her rune is really cool. So I guess I'll give it that. Actually, and gosh, now that I think about it, I think if she evades, I think she disappears into like a puff of smoke, and there's like a log or something takes the hit. I don't know. It's weird. It's kind of it's hard to describe, but I guess that's kind of cool too. All right, Kagi, Mizuki, and did that say Ramada too? I don't think you can ever do anything. I think technically he's considered a Star of Destiny, but again, you don't get to use him in any form. I don't think he can. Pretty sure he can't use like a rune or he can't do anything as far as the naval combat, and he definitely isn't usable in battles.
Don't worry about
So.
what Setsu just said. No one wants you to use that rune's power.
All right, so the worry is obviously that the rune will consume the user or whatever, and I think Setsu was pressuring the main character to use the rune if he had to or something like that. And I mean, obviously, from what we've seen, it does have some pretty insane destructive power. So, but at what cost? Dun dun dun. Alright, and if it wasn't obvious already, I've got some ships coming in the night. Who can it be now? Do, 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 do. Oh, and they mean business. Alright. Yeah. Looks like a nighttime attack. Anyone who wishes to fight.
Listen up! Do not back down! Return fire! Damn those Kuluk dogs, but I'll admit they've got skill.
Kuluk dogs. Those dastardly Kuluk dogs. Yeah. I don't know what happens if you choose no. I guess I didn't try it. Maybe it just doesn't do anything. It's probably like one of those loops where if you keep saying no, it'll eventually make you use it. That's my guess anyway.
What was that just now?
I'm sorry.
So obviously the main character being the selfless one uses the rune, brings the pain.
He did it! He did it! How wonderful! Simply wonderful! This
How
will make the
wonderful,
battle an
simply
awful lot
wonderful.
easier for His Majesty.
So Setsu's heart's kind of in the right spot, but like, I don't know. You know, he's just so like, I guess committed to the
Let's get up there too.
king and the king's family that he cares less about other people, maybe I should say. All right, naval combat. So we've got a fire and a wind, and a wind and an earth. Generally, what I would do would be to, I guess, set up just like this. Alright, so like, basically a fire cannon by itself will be just fine for the ship on the left. And then what did I say? Wind and earth on the other one? So a wind cannon should do the trick for the other one. But I don't know if we have a wind. Let's check here. Yep, there we go. Desmond. Oh, I don't know why I'm doing that. I should not have Desmond down that ship. I should have Desmond on the other rune, or he should be the rune cannon operator for the other ship. So I guess we'll see how this all pans out. I'm hoping maybe I redid this. Oh, okay. Never mind. I see what I did now. Maybe that other ship can't be. Maybe you can't set up that other ship because it looks like it already had a fire and a wind. Yeah. So. Yeah, okay, yeah. You can't set up that other ship, so that's my bad. So that ship is already set up just fine, and you're going to always want to fire that fire cannon at that ship, just in case it uses, or it tries to use, you know, its wind cannon. You don't want to, or worst case scenario would be it uses its fire and you use your wind, and you take damage and don't do anything to them, so... So there we got a free shot on the first one because obviously it came into range and didn't turn to us. And here, yep, just keep firing that fire cannon over and over and over against this guy because he can't do anything to it. There you go. And that might be a kill shot because he used the wind and we used fire. Good night. All right, now this one you're gonna want to use the wind. Yeah, and just keep firing that wind, and he can't do anything. So this battle's already over as long as you keep firing correctly. Yeah, and so now that's the other great thing too. Once you take down one of their ships, you can position yours to the front of the other ship, and then just fire away. And they can't return fire, obviously. So they fired the earth cannon, we fired the wind. And obviously the wind is stronger than the earth, so boom. Perfect. Took no damage, took down 2 ships. That's how it's done. So yeah, all in all, pretty easy fights. The other... That ship really helps out. I mean, it's got a ton of health and it's already got the fire and the wind cannon. So I mean, in all honesty, that thing is set up. You gotta screw up pretty bad to lose that fight. But here, obviously, the main character passes out once again, and here we're gonna get some dialogue. So here we've got some dialogue between Edgar and Kika. Obviously, we've already met Kika. Edgar, are you with me? Alright, so Brando and Edgar, obviously, were... I don't know if you could say partners, but they knew each other pretty well. Alright, so it certainly appears that I believe Edgar must have had the rune. Help me hurry. Okay, yeah. So Either Edgar had the rune, and it passed to Brando. So I'm not 100% sure. You know, there's probably some better information out there. But either And Solanke will be on the other side with him, raising a toast together. So either, you know, Edgar had the rune and it passed to Brando, or Edgar was near Brando when... no, actually, it probably had to go that way. I'm guessing it passed from Edgar to Brando. That's my theory, anyway. And obviously, we defeated Brando at the beginning of the game, so then it, you know, that's when it passed to Glenn. So, all right, that is going to bring this video to a close. Like, comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do, but hope these videos are helpful. And I hope you guys keep watching and join me for more videos. All right, thanks for watching.